A wonderful evening to one and all gathered here. Madras Management Association invites you to the talk on Managerial Excellence, lesson from Indian military. I would like to invite Dr. P.K. Anjani, HOD, Sona School of Business and Management, and co-chairman of MMA Salem Chapter to welcome the gathering. We welcome you, ma'am.
Respected sir, is it audible? Hello. Respected sir, Mr. Tyagu Valliyappa, MMA Chairman, Salem Chapter, guest of the day, Group Captain Dr. R. Venkataraman, retired, General Manager MMA, Dr. D. Emmanuel, Co-Chairman, MMA Salem Chapter, individual and institutional members of MMA, members of other professional bodies, members from industry, members from other group institutions and members from other institutions, faculty, students from other institutions, students, faculty, staff of Sona institutions. Good evening and welcome all. Glad that MMA has organized a talk on managerial excellence, lessons from Indian military. So I think this topic is something very interesting, where we all admire people who are in the military, especially army, military. So reason behind that is they have sacrificed a lot for the nation. So it will be very good to listen from them with a lot of adventures. So I think we all will be enjoying this evening. So have a nice evening. Thank you all. Welcome all.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now invite Ms. Afrin Sumaya M. from second year MBA to introduce the prestigious speaker.
Group Captain Dr. R. Venkataraman is the General Manager of Madras Management Association. He is a military veteran who served the Indian Air Force for 2.5 plus decades before taking voluntary retirement. He was involved in operations and served at frontline bases along the Pakistan border during Kargil conflict in Assam, during Operation Bajrang against ULFA, and Operation Parakram after the Indian Parliament attack. He was commended by the Chief of Air Staff and Commanders-in-Chief for his meritorious service. Sir also had the rare distinction of serving as Deputy General Manager ATS at Chennai International Airport during his deputation to AAI, a doctorate from University of Madras, who holds MPhil in Human Resource from Bharatiya University, and 3 postgraduate degrees in Business Administration, Corporate Secretaryship, and Defense Studies. During his research tenure at the Center of Air Power Studies, New Delhi, Sir has published the book India's Higher Defense, Organization and Management in 2011. His articles regularly feature in newspaper, magazines, and journals. He has delivered talks at various institutions in management, defense, geopolitics, and behavioral sciences. Now I invite Group Captain Dr. R. Venkataraman, sir, to address the gathering. The stage is all yours, sir.
Sir, the hand mic use பண்ணிக்கலாம். Hi, good evening everyone. Sorry for keeping you all late. இந்நேரம் வீட்டுக்கு போய் ஜம்மன் நெட்ஃப்ளிக்ஸ் பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பீங்க. உங்களை இங்கே உட்கார வச்சுட்டேன் நான். So, let me begin by thanking the management of Sona College, the MMA chapter at Salem for giving me this opportunity. You have been told that I'm going to talk about managerial excellence, taking lessons from the military. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி உங்களுக்கு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. That was the topic that I was supposed to be talking actually. But I was preparing myself for a lot of people from the industry, and that's why I gave that topic. But the moment I came and saw all of you here, that most of you are students, I thought there is no point in my talking about lessons from the military in managerial excellence, because you are not yet managers. That is more apt for the people who are already managers. அவங்களுக்கு managerial excellence, what will be the lessons from the military? That's what I wanted to talk about. But since you are all students, I will not talk about that. I have chosen a different topic for you. I hope you will enjoy this topic, because this will be more relevant to you, okay? So let's get going, and anything that you want me to stop or ask me, please be comfortable to do that. இப்போ நான் பேசுறது, is it okay, or you want me to switch to Tamil? Anybody who's got difficulty in following what I'm saying, anybody who wants me to switch to Tamil, I can do that. Are you comfortable? Okay. I want a responsive audience. I've come all the way from Chennai, not to bore you. I've come here to meet you all. So I want to see a responsive audience. I want to see you guys asking me questions. I want you to challenge me, saying that, no sir, what you're saying is wrong. This is what it is. You are an old generation guy. We are the next gen. We know this is the right thing. I want you guys to say that to me, right? So I go and speak to a lot of colleges, and I gain a lot. I learn a lot. So this is a presentation which I had given to some other college, and I thought that will be more appropriate to you, to this audience. All right, let me begin by, yes sir, please. So this is my name, you all know. Who am I? This is something which has happened just a week ago, right? So someone can tell me what is this scene all about? Very good. So this is a partnership which has happened between India and Australia just a few days ago, right? In this week possibly. So what is so special about this now? These two gentlemen came to the crease when the score was already 2-3, and we had to chase a total of 200. Imagine, 2 runs, 3 wickets already gone, and these two people are at the crease. The task ahead of them is very daunting. They have to go up to 200. So look at their mindset. What a mindset that must have gone through them at that point of time. என்னடா அது 2 ரன் தான் ஆயிருக்கு, நம்ம 2 பேர் நிற்கிறோம் க்ரீஸில், 1 more person gone. This is the last recognized batting pair. After that is Hardik Pandya, after that Jadeja. They are all not specialist batsmen. They are all supposed to be all-rounder, little bit here, little bit there, but they are not specialist batsmen. If they get out, you cannot blame them. That is the kind of people who are coming later on. I don't know how many of you people are interested in cricket. For those who are not interested in cricket, at least you would have heard something about it. So, the mindset of the people at that point of time, I want you to just get yourself into those shoes and see, if you are in such a scenario, how you would have reacted. 200 runs to go, 2 runs only made, 3 wickets already down. If you hit out or get out playing a rash shot, almost Kohli got out, correct? He was dropped. That was a big boon for him and for us, India. Otherwise, maybe we not won the match. After that one shot, he controlled himself. He never played another shot like that throughout the entire inning, correct? What is the mindset at that point of time? You guys just try to put yourself into that position, just to understand what a winning mindset is. Because today I'm going to talk about a winning mindset. I'm going to talk about how you can be a winner, how you can win every challenge. Everything depends upon the mindset. I'm starting from here, right? Next one, please. So these are two gentlemen I'm sure many of you would recognize. For those who are people who are looking here and there, sir, cricket example, I'm not interested in cricket. I'll just come back to something else a little later. Because I know predominantly all of us watch cricket. So that's why I've taken these examples. Can anybody identify these two gentlemen? Very good. So one person is Yashasvi Jaiswal. Where did he come from? Any idea? Does anyone know what is his history? Where did he start from? Sorry? Father selling Pani Puri. Okay. Anybody else? Anything else? Rajasthan. Okay. Very good. I at least appreciate that all of you have recognized him. It doesn't matter whether father was selling Pani Puri or he was selling Pani Puri. But they are from a very, very low income background. He was the fourth son out of 6 children that his father had. His father was working in a hardware shop. This boy at the age of 12, he decides that he doesn't want to go to school anymore. He goes and tells his parents that I don't want to go to school, I'm not interested in studies. So his father says, what do you want to do? He says, I want to become a cricketer, like there are so many people watching, playing on TV. But his father says, ours is a small village. Where will you get to learn cricket? Yes, sir, I don't know, but I'm not going to school. They tried for 1 more year, didn't work out. He still kept saying, I want to play cricket. So his father got him to Delhi. There was a relative in Delhi. So his father got him to Delhi, to one relative's place, and told him, this boy says he doesn't want to go to school. He just wants to play cricket. I don't have money, and our village doesn't have the resources to train him. So can you do something about it? So his relative says, okay, leave him here and go, let me see what I can do. So he takes him to a place called Azad Maidan in Delhi. That is where a lot of league cricket matches takes place. I don't know if there is a place like that in Salem here. But in Delhi, Azad Maidan is a place where a lot of people keep playing cricket. A lot of cricket happens there. So this boy goes there and sees. And he tells one day, I want to play in this Azad Maidan. For that, what is the best way to go about? He doesn't have money. So he goes and approaches the groundsmen who are there. Groundsmen na yaar? People who are maintaining that ground, cleaning the grass, pouring water daily. He went and approaches them and he tells them that, can you give me an opportunity to stay with you all in the tent here? Because the groundsmen used to stay in the tent. So they told him, if you give me an opportunity, I will stay in the tent along with you all. And daily morning, I will come and help you watering this grass, cleaning the grass and everything. So this one of the tentsmen gives him an opportunity, makes him stay in the tent along with him. And this boy starts his career from there. So daily morning, 5 o'clock he gets up, goes along with the groundsman, maintains the ground, comes back, and he plays along with the people who come to play cricket there, just picking up the ball, throwing at them, batting with them. But for money, what does he do? So he learns how to make Pani Puri from one of the vendors outside. He sets up a Pani Puri stall just outside the auditorium, outside the stadium. The players, because they know him, this boy is struggling. After the practice, they themselves used to go and buy Pani Puri from him. That's how this boy started his career. And last 2-3 years, he has been playing for India in IPL, okay? We all know what he did this particular IPL in summers. He made a 62 ball 100. He made a 30 ball 50. He was one of the fastest scoring guys. And as you rightly said, his name is Yashasvi Jaiswal. Yashasvi actually means a victorious guy, right? And 2 days back in the Asian Games, he played for India and we got the gold medal in cricket. This boy just started playing, but look at his struggle. There's another guy on the screen. I hope all of you know his name as well. Rinku Singh. What did he do? Absolutely. KKR versus Gujarat Titans. Last 1 over, 30 runs to be made. Even if it was Virat Kohli or anybody on the crease, they would have felt it very daunting. Bayamargam. Oru over la 30 run, you are responsible. How to make 30 runs in 1 over, man? You have to hit at least 4 to 5 sixes. It's not easy. That too, last over of the match, full pressure on you to prove and make your team win. This boy, courage personified. He goes, takes on the challenge. That is the winning mindset. In that kind of a pressure situation, if somebody can hit 5 sixes consecutively and get his team win, that boy nobody can beat. That is the winning mindset. It is not a defeatist mindset. It's a winning mindset. I am not giving up. That is the kind of a mindset this boy had had. Today, he, along with this Yashasvi Jaiswal, he is also playing for India. He is also one of the players who got this gold medal for us in cricket. So let's give them a big hand. And not just clap, also we have to learn something from these guys, okay? May I have the next slide, please? Can anybody recognize who are these two girls, women, whatever you may want to call? Anybody? Yashasvi Jaiswal and all you all told, I am very happy. இந்த ரெண்டு பேர் யார் ரெகக்னைஸ் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னு பார்க்கலாம். Any guess? Okay, I will not give you, tough time trying to identify. The one on the left to you, her name is Parul Chowdhury. What did she do? She is a sprinter for India, a long distance runner. In this last week Asian Games, she won silver in 3000 meter steeplechase on one particular day. On the very next day, within 24 hours, she won a gold in 5000 meters race. Not an easy achievement. First of all, idhukku munadi India la indha alavukku nobody has done. This is the first time that somebody has won both 3000 plus 5000 at an Asian Games level. That is her level of motivation. Once again, comes from a very, very normal background from a village. She wanted to become a police inspector. She could not become a police, but she joined a government service, kept her physical fitness levels high because she wanted to join police. That helped her become a fantastic athlete. And she has won gold and silver for India just this week. The one on the right, you can see what she is doing. She is throwing a javelin. Her name is, absolutely, give her a big hand, fantastic. I don't know if it's Google, but even if it's Google, it's okay. The name is Anurani, and she once again, very good Googling, ma, very good, keep it up. So Anurani, what did she do? Why her story is inspiring? Everybody, நிறைய பேர் javelin throw பண்ணியிருக்காங்க இல்லையா? What is her story that is so inspiring is, Anurani comes from a farmer family. Okay, she went to, along with her father and mother, she used to work in the farm right from her age, right from her schooling age. She never went to a school also. But what farm was that? That was a bamboo farm. So what happened, when their parents cut the bamboos, she used to shape the bamboo and start throwing it. She never knew one day she will actually become a javelin thrower. She didn't even know what a javelin is. But the way she was throwing bamboos, one school teacher spotted her. And he said, this girl can be possibly trained for javelin. He got her enrolled into a school, trained her, and here we have Anurani, who earned for herself a gold medal in Asia's first time. Before this, no woman from India has ever earned a gold medal in javelin at the Asiad level. Maybe in Olympics she will do next time. Yeah, give her a big hand. You are clapping her half. Why? Give her a big hand, full-hearted. Started her career throwing a bamboo. That is the way the winning mindset happens, okay? All these stories must give you one message. That message is, it really doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is where you want to go, okay? That should be your target. What all of us do most of the time, we keep giving excuses for not being successful in life, saying that, sir, I come from a very small village. I come from a poor family. I studied Tamil medium. I went to government school. These are all the excuses we give for not being successful in life. Look at these girls. Look at those boys. Only message, anybody in this hall can become anything. That's the message that we get from these people. Right? Next one, sir. So these are two more examples, just the opposite. The two examples that I gave you before were two girls, poor girls coming from a village and achieving the top. Here are two people who are opposite. They both of them studied in city colleges and made it big. What are their names? Who is Indra Nui? Absolutely. So the one on the left is Indira Nui. She is the former CEO of PepsiCo India. Why we should feel proud of her? Because she is a Chennai girl. Okay. She studied in Chennai. She grew up in Chennai, a Tamilian. She was identified as the 14th most powerful woman in the world by Forbes at one point of time. So should we feel proud about her or not? Yes, that's it. So on the right, we have another girl. Girl means now she is a woman. But her name is Kiran Majumdar Shah. She is a Bengali. She grew up in Bangalore. She went to a college in Bangalore until UG. Then she one day suddenly decided, why is it that in the liquor field, liquor industry, why are there only men? Why can't women enter the liquor industry? So she did a very, very interesting thing. After studying BSc chemistry, she went and registered for a course, 2-year course in distilleries and breweries. She wanted to join the liquor barons of India. Only woman in 1974 to join a postgraduate degree in distilleries and breweries. That requires a mindset of complete winner. It's unbeatable. That means you are taking up a challenge which nobody has taken before. She finished her course. She joined the best of the liquor companies in the world. She was doing well. Suddenly, her managerial abilities got picked her up into a biotechnology field. She went into biotechnology because she was already a UG in chemistry. She could be successful in biotechnology as well. And one day she was picked up by Biocon. She started her own industry. Biocon is her own company. And she became the managing director for that. She also was recognized as one of the top 10 women in the world by Forbes. So, two contrasting stories. Few women coming from village, few women coming from the city, but all of them have made it the top. That means really doesn't matter whether you come from a city, Salem, Athur, wherever you may come from, Chennai, Bangalore, it is all in your mind. Okay, next one. So as MBA students, in future, what will you be doing? You will be doing only these three things. Either you will manage men, you will manage material, or you will manage some resources that are given to you. Men, material, money. These are the three things that you will manage as MBA students, triple M, right? But is it so easy to manage? Are all the managers successful? Is everybody who does MBA suddenly become a big manager? That's the question. What you have to do, registering for MBA course is not a big thing. After that, what you do is actually the one matter. If you are sitting in this hall, gossiping, talking, that's your choice. If you are sitting in this hall, anyway you are wasting your time, you come and sat here. If you are listening and learning something out of someone is talking, that's your choice. So, just by registering for MBA, somebody asked me a question, one student like you once asked me a question, sir, நாங்கள் ஸ்கூல் ஸ்கூலில் போயிட்டு இருந்ததுலேருந்து எங்களை ஒரு கொஸ்டின் கேட்பாங்க எல்லா டீச்சரும். வாட் இஸ் யுவர் ட்ரீம் அப்படின்னு சில பேர் கேட்பாங்க. வாட் இஸ் யுவர் ஆம்பிஷன் அப்படின்னு சில பேர் கேட்பாங்க. இது ரெண்டுக்கும் என்ன சார், வாட் இஸ் த டிஃபரன்ஸ் அப்படின்னு கேட்டான். I was also bowled by that question for some time. I started thinking about it. I asked any other question and then I bought some time. Then I explained to him once again in a very, very simple manner. Because people understand cricket, I explained once again through cricket. I told him there are two players called Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli. Both of them played for the same school. Both of them made hundreds of runs in partnership. Both of them had a dream for playing for India. Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod, both of them played for India. In 2 years, nobody knew what happened to Vinod Kambli. He became a drunkard. He started doing all bad things. One of the best players, he was playing even better than Tendulkar. His technique was even much better. But in 2 years, everything fizzled out. Nobody offered him any role. He was not selected for any team. And today we don't even know where is he. Sachin Tendulkar, you know where he landed up. 100 centuries, nobody else has done in international cricket. So, playing for the country for them was a dream. But getting successful was an ambition. For you guys, getting into an MBA must have been a dream. Don't end it along with your dream. Becoming a successful manager must be your ambition next. How do you do it? Take these 2 years seriously if you are in first year. If you are already in second year, it's already late. You just have one more year to go. If you don't do it, it will just become a dream. Dream goes off when you wake up from sleep. Don't end your MBA as a dream. Your MBA is a stepping stone for success. Like Sachin Tendulkar, decide after I do my MBA, what I am going to do. The first slide which I showed you, these two guys, Rahul and Virat Kohli, when they entered the crease, their target is not 200. Their target is from 2 to 20, from 20 to 50, from 50 to 80, 80 to 100. That's when they must have thought about 150. You guys, your target should be next 2 years. If you are a first year, 1 year if you are a second year, then from there how to build your career. What am I going to be in the next 5 years? Has the thought ever occurred to you? If it has not occurred, please think about it today. Next 5 years where you have to be. If you don't think about it now, it will be too late. MBA should be the last time that you take money from your parents. Right from your LKG, they have paid your fees. After MBA, there should not be one occasion where you should take money from them. How is it possible? It will be possible if you understand that MBA is different from whatever UG you have done. You may have done engineering, you may have done BCom, you would have done BA, whatever you have done so far. அந்த டிகிரிக்கும் MBAக்கும் இருக்கிற டிஃபரன்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுதுன்னா you will be successful. If you study MBA the way you have studied the other BTech degree, BE degree, whatever you have studied, it will be another waste. Why all you have come to MBA, come to do MBA here? Because you all know after BTech, after BCom, after BA, you will not get a good salary. You wanted to acquire additional qualification. Qualification na enna? Just reading some books, passing some exams, getting some CGPA. After that, you are going to get good job. After that, you are going to make a good career. Just not possible. These next 2 years, differentiate between the previous degree and this degree. இந்த 2 வருஷம் நீங்கள் காலேஜ் வரது மட்டும் இல்லை, every Saturday and Sunday is a precious moment for you. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you how. Next slide, sir. These two guys, we all recognize, they also did their engineering like many of you did. They also went and did their MBA like many of you did. Okay? அவங்க பண்ண MBAக்கும் நீங்கள் பண்ணுற MBAக்கும் பெரிய டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இல்லை. MBA is MBA everywhere. அவங்க படிக்கிற HR தான் நீங்களும் படிக்கிறீங்க. அவங்க படித்த ஃபினான்ஷியல் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் தான் நீங்களும் படிக்கிறீங்க. அவங்க படித்த ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ் தான் நீங்களும் படிக்கிறீங்க. Then where is the difference? Where is the difference? Difference is in the exposure. These people just didn't relax after getting their CGPA of 8. They were not bothered about CGPA 8 or internal marks or your cycle tests. They were looking much beyond. Life for them was much beyond. They were not bothered about, in the college நான் 2 years MBA முடிச்சவனே என் கையில் 8 CGPA வச்சுட்டு 10 இன்டர்வியூ அட்டென்ட் பண்ணோன்னு போல அவங்க. Mukesh Ambani never attended any interview in his life. Why? Because his father was rich. He was given a silver spoon. But also understand, his brother Anil Ambani was also given the same spoon. Now we don't even know where is he. It all boils down to your own competence. It all boils down to what you want to become in life. The other guy, he is never ever did any business in life. He is the successful management professional. So in this room, some of you are going to be entrepreneurs like Mukesh Ambani. Some of you are going to be managers like Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai is the CEO of a company today. There are so many people who did MBA with him. There are so many people who could do coding like he did after engineering. How come only he became the CEO of Alphabet? Because he is the one who first thought that why should only aeroplanes use the GPS? Why can't the cars or the scooters on the road use GPS? The Google map that we are using today, that was his brainchild. He was heading the project. So guys, don't do what others are doing. You will only be a passenger in the train. Try and do what others are not doing, whether it is business or whether it is profession. Only then you will be at the top. Okay? Next slide, sir. These people, they have never done any MBA degree in their life. All of them are successful. Correct? How? Practical exposure. Practical experience. There is nothing to beat practical experience. No amount of academic wisdom can beat practical experience. Next slide, sir. These people are their children. Okay? Their fathers never did any MBA, but all of them were successful businessmen. If they were already successful, why did these people have to go and do MBA? Ask yourself that question. The same thing that you people are doing today. All these guys have done MBA, the next generation. Why? Because knowledge is important. Avanga appaku management knowledge, finance and theriyadu. He will depend upon his auditor. He won't know what is HR management. He will depend upon his manager. These people wanted to understand what is that all about. So, knowledge plus experience will give you much more success. That's why these people are able to expand their business. They are able to go all over the world. Their fathers did their business only in their retail towns, wherever they are. These people are expanding their businesses. They are diversifying their businesses. All that comes from knowledge. That confidence comes from knowledge. So you people are acquiring knowledge, but you people don't have the experience. Next 2 years, try and gain experience. How? You have to volunteer yourself. Anywhere, every Saturday, Sunday, whenever you get time, go and enroll yourself in some company. It may be your father's friend's company, it may be your uncle's company, it may be any office, it may be even an NGO. Go and serve. Next 2 years, don't look for internship, paid internship. You are going to get paid throughout your life. Look for where you are going to get good experience to learn something. Even if it is a retail shop selling garments, go and sit there, understand how that business is working. Nothing wrong. Even if it's a Padamudir Chole, go and see how they are able to handle their inventory. How come there are so many fruits? What are they doing with the wasted fruits? How are they buying the inventory? How are they controlling? How are they planning? Go and look at that. If it is a restaurant, try and understand how are they planning. In a restaurant, nobody knows how many people are going to come and take food in my restaurant today. How are they planning it? How is the chef planning it? Go and understand. Coming into the college, see how this auditorium is managed. You are going to be managers. A manager, there is everywhere he can learn. Road lo poitrunda kuda there is a learning value for him to see. Everything around him is management. It is not so for a chemistry student. It is not so for a biology student. For a management student, there is management everywhere. In the auditorium la vanda, your thought should work. Eppadi in the auditorium manage pandranga? Who is in charge of this? How many people are deployed to operate this mic? How many people are there to sweep this floor? This is management. In the thought, ungalku next 2 years, yada paathala vanduchina, you will be able to answer any question in interview very, very confidently. Understood? Next one. So, this is the way the cars were manufactured earlier. A lot of people must have told you, the top 2 slides. The bottom 2 slides will tell you that there is not a single human being who is manufacturing cars these days. So, are the jobs going? That's the question. Next. Similarly, Amazon warehouse in US is the size of 30 football grounds, right? For each football ground, they had 60 people working for them. Amazon, when they started in 2005, 2006. Today, in the entire Amazon warehouse of 30 football grounds, not more than 10 people are working. Everything is done by robo. So are the jobs going away? Another question. On the bottom slide, on the left side, you will see a common scene which I see in Chennai. I don't know about Salem. In Chennai, you will find all these guys going on the road. Swiggy, Zomato, I don't know. So many companies are there delivering items, delivering goods. Just a few more years, ladies and gentlemen, these guys will vanish. And there will be drones who will be doing that work. So the question that comes to you, or the question that threatens to you all the time, are all the jobs going away? So what am I going to do with all the studies that I am doing? Answer to that is, you have to beat the technical revolution. What you have to do, first you have to be tech savvy. You don't have to write the code. I don't expect everybody to a coding person, but you should know how to use technology. Number one, the person who uses technology will get a job. In the drone, somebody has to operate this drone. Somebody should program this drone. Somebody should use the drone the most effective manner. So there is a job there. So whatever jobs are going will be replaced by a new skilled job. So you have to be ahead of your time. You have to think what all I can get skilled besides the knowledge that you are gaining. Right? So the key is next 2 years, how much skill, how much experience you're going to gain. That will put you in a good stead. Next one. So this is very important for management people. There are two guys on this slide. On the left, you will find a person who's known to be the best comedian the world has ever produced. Our pair sonare comedy. Ivara pathale comedy, correct? He is the most intelligent person, very, very highly educated person. He took up comedy as his career. On the right, there is another person who has never gone to college, stopped his education at school level, picked up some menial government job, but today he is such a big star. 2 months back, or maybe 45 days back, a movie gets released where the 72-year-old man is the hero. Our eduthitamna and the padam onume kediyadu. So, these two gentlemen, coming from two different backgrounds, what have they done? One thing right is they have identified where their strength lies. Charlie Chaplin has identified that my strength lies in comedy. I can only earn my money from doing comedy. He never wanted to become a hero in any Hollywood movie. The other gentleman who started his career as a villain, because when he entered the movie field, there were already people like Kamal Haasan and Shivakumar and even possibly Shivaji Ganeshan and all working. He never tried to compete with them. He never tried to dance like Kamal Haasan. Tell me, Rajinikanth, does he have any of these features? Can he dance like Kamal Haasan? He can't. Can he belt out dialogues like Shivaji Ganeshan or Shivakumar? He cannot. Is he a handsome guy like Ajit? He is not. Can he dance like Prabhudeva? He cannot. Can he sing like Vijay? He can't. Is his father a rich guy who can produce his movies? No. Everything is a negative for him. But he didn't look at what is negative. He identified what is his positive. And he capitalized on that. His positive only gave him a villain role in the beginning. Dark looking guy, not very tall, can't belt out Tamil dialogues properly. So all that he could do was be a little different from others. Do some style. That's how he started his career. He doesn't do all those things in movies today. But that's how he started. Identify his strengths. You guys in MBA, identify your strength because your specialization should be based on what your strength is. If your strength is meeting people, if you are a people person, go for HR. If you are an outgoing person, like to do networking, go and around meeting people. You are not a classroom guy, you are not an office guy, go and pick up sales and marketing. If you are good with numbers, if you are able to analyze figures, go for finance. Please understand where your strength lies and choose that specialization and start working in that specialization right from your first year. Then you will be successful. Next one, sir. So, MBA is like this. If I give you a book on playing a guitar, if I give you a book on swimming, or if I give you a book on gymnastics, you will be able to read that book within 1 week. But after 1 week, if I ask you to swim, you won't be able to swim. If I ask you to play a guitar, you won't be able to play guitar. நீங்கள் படிக்கக்கூடிய இந்த சிலபஸ் இருக்குல்லையே MBA syllabus, it's a book that you are reading. After this, if I ask you to work, you won't be able to work. So in the next 2 years, along with this, you must start preparing, you must gain your practical knowledge. If you don't do that, it will be very difficult. If you do it, when somebody tells you in the interview, tell me about yourself, you will have so many things to tell about yourself that the person will be compelled to pick you in the job. Okay? Not only you must tell what you have done, you must be confident of telling after 5 years what you will do. You try and tell this and tell me which company doesn't pick you up. Have you planned your career like that? That's the question. Next one, Pa. Yeah, you can skip this. Next one. Previous, yeah. See, now I have come to my own profession from which I come from. This picture shows you a lot of people, you know. They are all shooting, aiming at something. When I joined armed forces, 30 years almost, more than 30 years ago, it was very difficult for me to get adjusted to that environment. It's a very, very demanding environment. இதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் படிக்கிறதெல்லாம் ஒன்றுமே இல்லை when you compare to that, right? Somebody who's in the armed forces, somebody's parents, please go and ask. There is 2 years of training there, 1.5 years of training for some people, 2 years for some people. First 2 months is just like hell. Hell பற்றி நம்ம படிச்சிருக்கோம்ல, நரகம். அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணுவாங்க. Why they do it is there is a reason for that. Okay? They want you to be tough. For example, if they are asking you to do shooting, rifle, கொடுத்துட்டு, there will be a target. In the target, I don't know how many of you have seen it, a square paper board, in that there will be concentric circles. And the circle ulla vara, in the center, there is a black mark. That is called the bull's eye. Okay, when you start your shooting, first day when you pick up a rifle, some people must have been NCC, you must have already fired. But people have not fired, I was not in NCC. For me, it was very difficult. The rifle weight itself is 3.5 kgs. There will be so much of recoil. And you have to start hitting. First, when you start hitting, the bullet will not even hit the target. Okay? It will go somewhere. Here, you have to control and first get it to the target. And the target line, you have to come inside the concentric lines. And finally, you will be able to aim at the bullseye after about 6 months of practice. And they will give you 10 bullets. Out of the 10 bullets, if you are not able to fire 8 in the bullseye, you will have to start from 1 all over again. It will pain, your shoulders will pain like anything, holding like this. In the picture, okay? It's real shooting with rifle. What happens is, we all curse that instructor. All of us curse that instructor very badly because it's so painful. I would have fired 7 out of 10, but that guy will come and say, start again. And if I'm not able to fire 8, I'm not able to go to the next test. So, it's very difficult. We really curse that guy. But later on, when we pass out, they tell us why they do that. Reason is, if there is a war, and as somebody read out my biodata, I was there during Operation Bajrang at Assam fighting Ulfa terrorists. I was there during Kargil war at Amritsar. When you are posted on the border, when you are standing on the border guarding your country, there is an enemy who is again guarding his country, who is standing against you. You have a rifle, you have a few bullets. He also has got a rifle, he has also got some bullets. Out of the two, whoever is able to hit the bullseye will be alive, the other person will be dead. So whether it is for me to decide whether I want to be alive or dead. That is why they give us the training that out of 10, at least 8 you should be able to hit in the bullseye. Later on we realize that it is for our own good. Similarly, students, all these sessions that are going on for you, at this point of time you may be cursing your faculty members. You will realize it only when tomorrow, when you go to work, that all these sessions were necessary for you. All the IIMs in the country, they have these sessions, guest lectures, only after 8 p.m. in the evening. You know why? Because the people from the industry can come and talk to students only after their work is over. If I call them at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, no industry fellow will be able to come. So, put yourself in those shoes. They are not different from you. They are not reading anything different from you people are reading in IIMs. It is the same. It is the exposure that matters. They don't mind sitting at 8 o'clock to 10:30 in the night. Other college students may find it very difficult. Change that mindset. Adha dhaan solren naan. Unga mindset change pannunga. MBA is not another degree like other degrees where you go back at home 4 o'clock, start watching Netflix. You will be wasting your time. If you are going back at home at 4 o'clock, try and do some part-time somewhere. Join some company. Help somebody. Gain some experience. That is what we're going to help you. Next. So, a successful manager is the one, I'm just coming to close now, a few more slides. A successful manager is the one who learns beyond the books, thinks out of the box for solutions, never afraid of competition. Always remember Rajinikanth. That's all. There was so much of competition when he entered, but he was not afraid of that, right? So never be afraid of competition. Competition will always be there. நாளைக்கு உங்களை செலக்ட் பண்ண வராங்கன்னா உங்கள் காலேஜில் கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூ இருந்தாலும் இல்லை நீங்கள் வெளியே போனாலும் அங்கே இருக்கிற 4 வேகன்சிக்கு 40 பேரை கூப்பிடுவான். 36 பேரை பீட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் யூ வில் கெட் அ ஜாப். நெவர் பி அஃப்ரேட் ஆஃப் காம்படிஷன். ப்ரிப்பேர் ஃபார் காம்படிஷன் ஆல் தி டைம். மைண்ட் செட் ஷுட் பி அ வின்னிங் மைண்ட் செட். நெக்ஸ்ட். So begin with the end in mind, okay? Don't waste your 2 years like this here. After 2 years, what I am going to be, ippo decide panni, you start your career in management, okay? After 1 year, what you are going to be, decide panni, ippo neenga internship start pannunga. I am telling you, work in NGOs, they are very good. You will learn a lot. When you go to an interview tomorrow, if you worked in 2-3 NGOs, they will respect you and give you a job. Don't waste your Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, Sunday are the most precious. Do something for yourself. Do something. Gain some experience. Never waste a Saturday, Sunday. Next. So I always tell, one more sir. I always tell students, don't prepare for campus interview. Please prepare for your life. Campus interview is a very, very temporary thing. Campus interview select பண்ணி 3 மாசத்துல ஜாப் போன எத்தனையோ பசங்களை நான் பார்த்துருக்கேன். அதனால் don't prepare for campus interview. Don't prepare for any interview for that matter. Prepare for life. Keep that after 5 years what I am going to be, after 10 years what I am going to, what you want to be. அப்படின்னு decide பண்ணுங்க. Okay. So with this, we can stop it. With this, I want to come to an end of my presentation. I am very happy to see a lot of guys doing management here. I am sure many of you are members of MMA. MMA is an organization that is almost 65-year-old. And there are 75 management associations in the country. Every year, All India Management Association gives an award for one association. And in the last 14 years, continuously MMA has been getting an award. That means we have been beating 73 associations every year to get this award for not 1 year, 14 years. Right? ஸோ நான் முதல்ல ஒரு ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் பண்ணணும்னு நினச்சேன்ல, மேனேஜீரியல் எக்ஸலன்ஸ். அந்த ப்ரெசன்டேஷனுக்கான எக்ஸாம்பிள் தான் MMA. ரைட்? ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ டு பி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் லைக் தட். நாட் ஜஸ்ட் ஒன்ஸ், கன்சிஸ்டன்ட்லி யூ ஷுட் பி அ பர்ஃபார்மர். கன்சிஸ்டன்ட். அண்ட் நேற்றுக்கு பண்ணினதோட இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அதிகமாக பண்ணணும். லாஸ்ட் இயர் அச்சீவ் பண்ணதோட நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அச்சீவ் பண்ணணும். அந்த மைண்ட் செட் உங்களுக்கு இருந்தால் தான் யூ வில் பி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் இன் லைஃப். I wish you all good luck. I wish you all a very, very bright future. We are at MMA trying to help you. Every Saturday, Sunday, there is a quiz. உங்களுக்கு வருது சார் அது? And the quiz, I hope these people are getting it. Please take that quiz every Saturday, Sunday. It just takes 10 minutes. Anna, by the end of 2 years, you would have learned so much that you will be able to answer your interviews quite well. You will learn so many things. அதனால் lot of programs we do at MMA, you are getting the links. You are not able to come for the programs in Chennai, doesn't matter. Please attend the programs online. Watch the program online, learn from it. So with these words, I close my presentation. If there is anything that you people want to ask me specifically, either about your MBA, management, job, entrepreneurship, military, geopolitics, Ukraine war, anything, I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you. Any question? Yeah, Sarvesh, you ask me a question.
Sir, nothing more than entrepreneurship, sir. The thing is, our students have a major question that, is that job or something that you are saying to me? So they don't know. I think most of us does not have any exposure through entrepreneurship. Since we are into tier 2 cities, that I think. And you are from a tier 1 city, from such a big background. And what do you prefer, a job or entrepreneurship?
Whatever your heart says. There is no clear answer whether you want to take up a job. You can take up a job, after 5 years you can start a business. You can start a business without any problem, provided practical இருக்கணும். அதாவது you should do a business where your heart lies, okay? MBA படிச்சிட்டோங்கிறதுனால உடனே நான் பெரிய இந்த பிஸ்னஸ் தான் பண்ணணும், டெக் பிஸ்னஸ் அவசியம் இல்லை. சாய் கிங்ஸ்னு ஒரு சென்னையில் ஒரு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ப்ராமினென்ட் ரீட்டைல் செயின் சேலம்லேயும் இருக்குதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன், இல்லையா? தேவ் டோல்ட் மீ இட்ஸ் ஆல் ஓவர் தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்குதுன்னு சொன்னாங்க எங்கிட்ட. ஸோ இந்த சாய் கிங்ஸ் ஸ்டார்டட் பை 2 people, both of them are engineers, IT engineers, both of them are working in Cognizant. And Cognizantல டெய்லி ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போது both of them had to go and have evening tea. 2 பேரும் சேர்ந்து போய் டீ குடிப்பாங்க. அப்படி டீ குடிக்கும் போது ஆப்போசிட்டில் நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க, எங்கள் டெக்னாலஜி பார்க் இருக்கும், ஆப்போசிட்டில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 2-3 ஸ்ட்ரீட் கடை இருக்கும். இவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து அங்கே தான் போய் டீ குடிச்சிட்டு தம் அடிச்சுட்டு போயிட்டு வேலை பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ அப்படி அவங்க 2 பேர் போகும்போது one fine day they got this thought that there is a coffee corner, cafe coffee day, இதெல்லாம் இருக்குது. பட் டீக்குன்னு ஒரு பிராண்ட் இல்லை. why don't we both of us start a brand for tea, chai அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஆரம்பிச்சது தான் சாய் கிங்ஸ். அதனால் அவங்க 2 பேருமே ஐடி இன்ஜினியர்ஸ். why should they stop a ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஷாப் அவங்க ஆரம்பிக்கிறது ஒரே கடை டீ மட்டும் தான் விற்றாங்க அதில். அதனால் really doesn't matter what you are studying, what matters is where your heart lies for entrepreneurship. One more thing important for entrepreneurship is don't become an entrepreneur without experience. நீங்கள் ஹோட்டல் ஆரம்பிக்கணுமா, நீங்கள் போய் முதல்ல ஹோட்டலில் கொஞ்ச நாள் ஒர்க் பண்ணுங்கள். நீங்கள் ஏதாவது ஐடி கம்பெனி ஆரம்பிக்கணுமா, ஃபஸ்ட்டு போய் கொஞ்ச நாளைக்கு ஒரு ஐடி கம்பெனியில் ஒர்க் பண்ணுங்கள். 2 வருஷம் மினிமம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருந்ததுக்கப்புறமா யூ வென்ச்சர் இன்டு entrepreneurship. That is my advice. But if somebody doesn't want to become an entrepreneur, I didn't want to become an entrepreneur, it is not there in me, I know that. Doesn't matter, we will work, we will still be successful in whatever we do. We will help some good entrepreneur achieve his goal. How does it matter? So take life easily, do what you want to do, because if you do something that you cannot do, you will get into a lot of stress. Yes, please.
Sir, I am Meganathan from KBSS, Knowledge Institute of Technology, so from Kakapalayam. So what is the plan I go to for a 5-year plan in my study? 5-year plan, what will I take?
Sir, he is asking a question, sir. எப்படி நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க 5 yearsக்கு அப்புறம் what I want to do, என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாப்புல. First thing is become confident of whatever you are doing, okay? For that, a good manager should have a fantastic communication ability. Are every one of you able to communicate well in பார்க்குறாங்க? That is the starting point. இல்லைனா don't feel that இவ்வளோ லேட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா இனிமேல் போய் இங்கிலீஷ் கற்றுக்கணுமான்னு பார்க்காதீங்க. Nothing is never late in life. Every successful manager has to be a good communicator. First, pick up your communication skill. That is point number 1. Secondly, as I told you, you are going to go into a field which is interesting to you. ஃப்ரெண்டு நம்ம வா மச்சான் நம்ம 2 பேர் அதில் போகலான்னு அங்கே போயிடாதீங்க. மச்சானுக்கு வேறு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குது, உங்களுக்கு வேறு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குது. நீங்கள் சாயங்காலம் மீட் பண்ணி 2 பேரும் சினிமா போகுங்க, அது வேணான்னு சொல்லலை. வேலையை மட்டும் வேர் யுவர் ஹார்ட் லைஸ். ஹீ இஸ் குட் இன் ஃபைனான்ஸ், லெட் ஹிம் டூ ஃபைனான்ஸ். யூ ஆர் குட் இன் ஹெச்ஆர், யூ கோ அண்ட் டூ ஹெச்ஆர். அந்த ஜாப் பண்ணும்போது யூ மஸ்ட் ரைட் நவ் இட் செல்ஃப் ஸ்டார்ட் ஃபாலோயிங். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், மேகநாதன் தானே உன் பேர்? மேகநாதன், வாட் ஆர் யூ இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன்? ஹெச்ஆரா, ஃபினான்ஸா, சேல்ஸ் அண்ட் மார்க்கெட்டிங்கா, இல்லை டிசைடே பண்ணலையா? ஹெச்ஆர் தான். நீங்கள் ஹெச்ஆரை டிசைட் பண்ணிட்டீங்க, கரெக்டாக? ஹெச்ஆர் அண்ட் ஃபினான்ஸ். ஓகே, நம்ம ஊரில் இது ஒரு பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம். 2 ஸ்பெஷலைசேஷன் கொடுக்குறாங்க, அதுலேருந்தே கன்ஃபியூஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிரும். இது 2 எடுத்து படிக்கணும், எது 2 எடுத்து படிக்கிறது? அது 2 எடுத்து படித்தோம்னா அதில் எந்த வேலை தேடுறது? ஹெச்ஆரும் அப்ளை பண்ணுறேன், ஃபைனான்ஸும் அப்ளை பண்ணுறேன், எது கட்சா அதை பண்ணுறேன். அது மாதிரி பண்ணவே பண்ணாதீங்க. யூ டிசைட் வெதர் யூ வாண்ட் டு பிகம் ஹெச்ஆர், ஃபைனான்ஸ். ஓகே, 2 டிகிரி கொடுக்குறாங்க, வாங்கி வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஐ எம் நாட் சேயிங் தட். But you decide which field you want to go based on your own interest right from first year. அந்த ஃபீல்டில் போயிட்டு ஸ்டார்ட் ஃபாலோயிங் பீப்புள். நாங்கெல்லாம் படிக்கும்போது எங்களுக்கு அந்த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இல்லை. லிங்க்டின்ல ஹலோ யா, somebody is asking a question, let's not disturb him. If you are not interested, it's okay, just maintain silence for a few more minutes. What I'm going to tell you is, suppose let's say you are interested in HR. Go to Google and find out who are the top 10 HR managers in the country. You will get some answers, okay? Similarly, finance, whatever. Go and follow them on LinkedIn. LinkedInல போய் அவங்களுக்கு ரிக்வெஸ்ட் கொடுங்க, அவங்கள ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்கள். இந்த டாப் ஹெச்ஆர் மேனேஜர்ஸ் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் 2 இயர்ஸில் அவங்க ஏதாவது பிளாக் எழுதிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. அவங்க என்ன எழுதுறாங்கன்றது ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்கள். Get connected with them. If possible, you write a few things and send it to them. Follow them. Who knows, tomorrow you may be called by that company for an interview. Even if you are not called, when you read all these things for the next 2 years, you will learn so much. 5 yearsல அவங்க என்ன அச்சீவ் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னு பார்த்து நீங்கள் அதை சொல்லலாம். Sir, after 5 years, I want to do these things because Mr. So-and-so has done this, Mrs. So-and-so has done this. As a HR manager, I want to be that. அப்படின்னு ஒரு 5 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் நமக்கு என்ன சார் வேணும்? whichever field you take, after 5 years, first thing you want to do is become a project manager. You should be able to manage through 3 or 4 people under you. Whether you have that confidence, whether you have that competence ன்னு பாருங்க. 5 வருஷத்துல யாராவது இந்த கொஸ்டின் உங்களை கேட்டாங்கன்னா, what you want to do after 5 years, have you planned it out அப்படின்னு கேட்டாங்கன்னா yes ன்னு சொல்லுங்க. You tell them, first 2 years I want to learn this subject. Next 3 years I want to implement it. The subject I want to gain name for myself. After 5 years I want to guide people, a team of people under me in the same subject ன்னு சொல்லுங்க. That person will be more impressed. That is how you should plan. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. அதுக்கப்புறமா it's all, wherever fortune takes you, you can go. Yes, any other question? Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I'm Mahavidya from KBSS. Actually, I'm asking this doubt because you're a retired military officer. Defense corridor is going to come in Salem, right, sir? So if it comes, what are the business opportunities that will be developed in these years, sir?
Very good. Good question. Give her a big hand. First of all, I'm impressed that as a girl, she's talked about defense, number 1. Number 2, she's talking about defense corridor. அதாவது இந்தியாவில் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும், we have got a very very old equipment. இந்தியன் மிலிட்ரியில் பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம் என்னன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா, நம்மக்கிட்ட பணம் இல்லை இத்தனை வருஷமாக, right from independence. So what happened is we were buying all the equipment which was not good. That is what we could afford, okay? Old rifles, old aeroplanes. அபிநந்தன் கதை கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களே நீங்கள்? அபிநந்தன் அப்படின்னு ஒருத்தர் போயிட்டு பாகிஸ்தானோட ஏரோப்ளைனை ஷூட் பண்ணிட்டு வந்தார். பாகிஸ்தானில் அவரை பிடிச்சிட்டாங்க, கரெக்டாக? அவர் போன ஏரோப்ளைன் பேர் என்ன? MiG-21, 1963 மேனுஃபேக்சர். வேர்ல்டில் உலகத்தில் யாருமே அந்த பிளேனை யூஸ் பண்ணுறதில்ல, நம்ம மட்டும் தான் என்ன பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி பல எக்யூப்மெண்ட் நம்மக்கிட்ட இருக்குது. இந்த எக்யூப்மெண்ட்டை நம்ம ரிப்ளேஸ் பண்ணணும்னா நம்மக்கிட்ட we don't have the money. So government has now started encouraging small entrepreneurs, saying that you please manufacture small defense items. டிஃபென்ஸில் க்ளவுஸ் போட்டுக்கிறாங்களே, அந்த க்ளவுஸ் கூட நம்ம கண்ட்ரியில் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணுறதில்ல, வெளியிலேருந்து வருதா நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம்? யார் சீப்பாக கொடுக்குறானோ அந்த க்ளவுஸ் வாங்குகிறோம். சைனாக்காரன் சீப்பாக கொடுத்தா அது வாங்குகிறோம், சிங்கப்பூர்காரன் சீப்பாக கொடுத்தா அதை வாங்குகிறோம். கவர்மெண்ட் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க? அப்பா க்ளவுஸாவது நீ மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணுப்பா, ஷூ நீ மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணுப்பா அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ ஸ்டார்டிங் ஃப்ரம் த ஸ்மாலஸ்ட் திங்ஸ் வி வாண்ட் டு மேனுஃபேக்சர் த பிக் ஐட்டம்ஸ். அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு காரிடார் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, இந்த ஊரில் தான் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, பிட்வீன் சேலம் அண்ட் பெங்களூர். ஸோ கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் கிவிங் லாட் ஆஃப் மனி, லாட் ஆஃப் எய்ட். மனினா சும்மா கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க, இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் லோன் ஆர் வாட் எவர், ஃபார் us to prepare something for our defense. It's a golden opportunity. So you people want to become entrepreneurs. What she said is right. Government is giving lot of incentives through Make in India அப்படின்னு ஒன்று. டிஃபென்ஸ் காரிடார் நம்ம ஊர்லேயே இருக்குது, நம்ம ஜலந்தர் போய் உட்கார வேணாம், இங்கே உட்காந்து பண்ணலாம். யூ ஐடென்டிஃபை வாட் ஆர் தி, அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு வெப்சைட் இருக்குது, மினிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் டிஃபென்ஸ் வெப்சைட்டில் போய் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வாட் ஆர் த ஐட்டம்ஸ் தட் டிஃபென்ஸ் வாண்ட்ஸ்ன்னு போட்டிருக்கு. இட் குட் பி அ ஸ்மால் பாட்டில் லைக் திஸ், இட் கேன் பி an inner that somebody is wearing. இந்த பெல்ட்டில் உட்காந்துருக்கீங்க, கரூர் ஈரோட்லலாம் நிறைய ஹாய்சரி மேனுஃபேக்சர் இருக்காங்க. கேன் யூ டூ இட் ஃபார் த டிஃபென்ஸ் ரிக்குவயர்மெண்ட்டுன்னு பாருங்கள். யூ கேன் செட் அப் அ ஸ்மால் யூனிட் and government is able to give you help for that. So very good question that she has asked. Identify small items that you can manufacture and it will be a big thing for our country. Anything? Where are you?
Yeah, hello. Jain sir, my name is Hariharan. I'm running a defense startup.
Oh, you're already running a different
I'm
startup.
running a different startup.
Very good.
So actually my question is related to multi-strategy and geopolitics, and I think you will be the right person to answer this question. So right now, as you will be aware, we are having this problem in Israel. Hamas militants made an attack on Israel. So right now Israel is mobilizing their reserve forces and planning to make a door-knock attack on this Gaza Strip. So taking the same situation here on our nation, on POK, why don't we mobilize a large mass of reserve force and just get inside POK and make a door-knock strategy and eliminate all the terrorists? Because right now I think the Pakistan economy is fully down, and we have the right situation to do that. And what will be the advantage and disadvantage? And also we have this northeast problem also. We can mobilize a large army and make a door-knock strategy and eliminate all the terrorists at a single point of time, like Israel, what they are doing with their technology. Yeah.
Good. Please sit. You have asked me a question that is, many of them may not even know, many of them may not be interested, but I will answer you very shortly. We do not want to take POK by force. We want the POK to come to us when people want it to come. We already had a lot of problem with Kashmir, where people were not with us. Now they are gradually coming towards us. Inno fulla varala. Inno election kuda anga vekkala. POK is already with Kashmir, with Pakistan. நம்ம அவங்க கிட்ட போயிட்டு அந்த பாப்புலேஷன் another 15 lakhs people are there. அந்த 15 லட்சத்தையும் நாம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு எல்லாரையும் கண்டு அவங்க வந்து திருப்பி இவங்க மைண்டை ஸ்பாயில் பண்ண வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது. இப்போ ஆல்ரெடி பாகிஸ்தான் இஸ் நாட் டூயிங் வெல். இன் POK people have already started raising concerns saying that let us join our brothers in the Indian side of Kashmir, because in Pakistan POK is not treated well. POK is not treated equivalent to other Pakistani territory. இவங்களுக்கு அங்கே எப்போவுமே ஸ்டெப் மதர்லி ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் தான் கிடச்சிட்ருக்கு இன்னி வரைக்குமே அன்னிலேருந்து. தீஸ் பீப்புள் நோ தட். இப்போ பாகிஸ்தானில் நார்மல் பாகிஸ்தானில் இருக்கிறவனுக்கே லைஃப் இஸ் வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். கேஸ் சிலிண்டர் வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 3000 ரூபாய்க்கு விற்கிது. ஒரு நம்ம சாப்பிட்ற இந்த வீட் ஆட்டா சொல்லுவாங்கள்ல, அங்கே 800 ரூபாய்க்கு விற்கிது. தே ஆர் நாட் ஏபிள் டு பை. இங்கே கிடைக்கவே மாட்டேங்குது. நவ் தே ஆர் ஏபிள் டு சி அக்ராஸ் தி பார்டர் இன் இண்டியன் காஷ்மீர் a normal Kashmiri is able to get lead a normal life much better. They are already changing their mind and they are asking for, please open the border with Indian Kashmir. We want to move along and we want to get one with our brother. This will grow in another 5 years when our economy develops and they will start. That is the time we want to take POK. We don't want to enter by force and take POK. We will have additional problems on our hand. Right? Let's wait. It will happen. It will happen. It's a matter of time. We want to take POK when those people want to join us. Then only international community also will support us. Illana international community will say, you have gone into another country and doing it. Seringla. Northeast Manipur problem. Northeast la irundha problem eல்லாம் by and large nariya solve ஆயிடுச்சு. This Manipur is a very, very temporary thing. It has happened because of the drug mafia. When government tried to control the drug mafia, a lot of problem has happened. So a lot of that looks political as well. Once again, time is the best healer. It will get subsided in about 6 months' time from now. That's my understanding. Yes.
So good evening, sir.
Yes.
This is Prince from First MBA. Sir, my question for you is, what is your life-changing moment, sir? Is it good or bad? And are you prepared to face the moment, sir?
My life-changing moment was when I got a call from the defense to join defense. I never expected that I will get a call. When I got a call to join defense, that was my life-changing moment. Another thing which I didn't tell you is another life-changing moment. This may be of interest to you. When I joined defense, after 10-15 days, I wanted to quit defense. I could not take that stress. It was very difficult for me. So, I went and told my instructor that I want to leave. There were some people who had already left. So I was taking inspiration from them. அந்த பசங்க ஓடிட்டாங்க, நம்மளும் ஓடிடலாம் அப்படின்னு I went and told my instructor, sir, I want to leave. So he asked me, you come to my office tomorrow. Next day when I went to his office, please உட்காருங்க. He asked me a question. How many stages of interview have you gone before you got selected here? I told him, sir, I think I've gone through 5 stages. He asked me, what are those stages? I said, first is logical reasoning. Then is psychological interview. Third is a group discussion. Fourth is a personal interview. And last is physical fitness. And after that is medical. So he asked me, you've gone through 5 stages. How many people interviewed in each stage? I said 3 people were there in each stage. That means 15 people have interviewed you. I said yes. He said, all the 15 people have recommended that you are fit to become a soldier. That's why you have come to this academy. Now you are saying you are unable to become a soldier, which means either all those 15 people are fools, wrongs, or there is something wrong in your own mindset. All 15 people are convinced that you can become a soldier. You are not convinced that you can become a soldier. Where is the problem? Think about it and tell me tomorrow. I went back that home and started thinking, if I go back now, leave this and go, what will I tell my friends? அவங்கள்ட்ட போய் கெத்தா சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன் நான் டிஃபென்ஸில் போகிறேன்ட்டு போய் என்ன சொல்ல போகிறேன்? What am I going to tell my classmates? What am I going to tell my relatives? How am I going to face my parents? And he told me one more thing. நாளைக்கு என்கிட்ட வந்து சொல்லு நீ, if you are not interested, I will give you relieving order. But if you go out from here with this mindset, a defeatist mindset, tomorrow you will join a bank, the bank will give you some target, again you will not be able to meet the target, you will leave the bank. Then you will join a company, that company will give you some work, you will not be able to do that work, you will leave that job. He said you will never settle down in life because you will get a defeatist mindset. If you stay back tomorrow here, he said, you will be a winner throughout your life. Think about it and tell me tomorrow. That night I could not sleep, I kept on thinking, what should I tell him this next morning? Irukkan sonnana, it's very, very difficult for me, physical torture for another 2 months. போயிட்டேன்னு சொன்னேன்னா இங்கேருந்து ஓடி போயிடலாம். ஆனால் வாட் he kept telling me that 15 people have selected, but I am not able to convince myself. That kept hitting me hard throughout the night. Next day morning I went and told him, sir, I will stay back. I don't want to prove those 15 people wrong. I will work on myself. Then he told me, boy, it's all here. If you are not able to run 15 kilometers, what others are doing, don't think your legs are carrying you. He told me, you run with your mind. When your mind is strong, your legs will automatically carry you. If you are not able to do it, you will always be a defeatist. That was what my presentation was all about. The make winning a habit. The winner in you is all about in mind. Right? Thank you. I think I don't want to delay you all anymore. Thanks for this fantastic opportunity of meeting all of you guys. And I keep forward to meeting you all whenever you come to Chennai. Please come to MMA. Let's have a discussion there also. Right?
We would like to thank our guests who have come long way to give us the insights on winning mindset. We thank MMA and our management for giving this opportunity. We would like to thank our audience for patience listening, and we thank Sona audio and video technician team. Thank you all.